Welcome, graduating class of 2020. My name is Dr. Steve Martinez. I am the superintendent of Twin Rivers Unified School District. I would like now to introduce our Board of Trustees. Board President Michelle Rivas. Vice President Michael Baker. Board Clerk Bassem Alcara. Trustee Ramona Landeras. Trustee Linda Fowler. Trustee Bob Bastian. And Trustee Rebecca Sandoval. The most remarkable accomplishments in life are not measured purely by the goals that are reached, recorded, surpassed, or projects completed. They're also measured by the circumstances in which the accomplishment was achieved. This year's graduates not only boast the completion of 13 years of public school, a journey that began in kindergarten, saw them through elementary school, middle school, and 4 years of high school. Every member of this year's graduating class can boast that they completed this portion of their educational careers under the most unusual circumstances. The decades-old tradition of large crowds gathering to watch beloved children, brothers, sisters, and nieces, nephews, and friends accept their diploma is not part of our ceremony today. But what is central in our ceremony are the themes of perseverance, flexibility, and tolerance. The graduates in Twin Rivers class of 2020 can boast to all that they persevered and stayed the course with their education as the world grappled with a pandemic crisis. The graduates should be praised for their flexibility and willingness to accept their instruction in a new format. Separate from schools, classrooms, and peers during the shelter-in-place, they adapted to new forms of instruction and learning to complete their senior year. The graduates showed tolerance for change and challenge. Despite those obstacles, they kept their focus on the goal line. While our school community, families, friends, faculties, and staff do not have the pleasure of being physically with the students to celebrate this victory lap, we do have the privilege of knowing today we not only bestow a high school diploma to our remarkable young adults, we also celebrate their perseverance, flexibility, and tolerance. Like no graduating class before them, they have the distinct honor of sharing with the world that they achieved a goal under remarkable circumstances. We are proud of you. We're excited to see what you do with your future. On behalf of the Twin Rivers Unified School District team of educational professionals and the Board of Trustees, we're honored to have shared your educational journey with you. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Hello everyone, I'm Daryl Hawthorne, principal of Highlands High and a 1984 graduate. Welcome everyone to the class of 2020 graduation ceremony. This is the best time of year for high schools as we come together to celebrate with our senior class. As I begin the ceremony, I want to acknowledge the following people for their efforts in helping our students reach this goal. Vice Principal Mrs. Lozano, Vice Principal Mr. Seiler, Activities Director Mr. German, Senior Class Advisor Mr. Olson, Athletic Director Mr. Eakes, Club Coordinator Mr. Weaver, Counselors Mrs. Lee, Mr. Valentine, Ms. Sherrill. Also, I recognize all teachers, staff, and support staff for their daily contributions to our students' success. We want to thank for their support to our students in school, Superintendent Dr. Martinez, Associate Superintendent Dr. Coates, Associate Superintendent Dr. Grace, Executive Director Ms. Villasenor, Executive Director Ms. White, Twin Rivers School Board members. In addition, I know our graduates want to thank their family, loved ones, and everyone that provided them with love, guidance, and mentoring to accomplish this milestone. Allow me to take a few minutes to recognize accomplishments of our students. Programs and activities are an important part of high school to build connections, school pride, and foster camaraderie among classmates. Our seniors are involved in advanced placement and honors classes, CTE courses, game design, digital media, Green Engine, and education pathway, Air Force JROTC, athletics, cheerleading, choir, mock trial, Friday Night Live, various clubs, yearbooks, as well as earning credits from American River College. Our future goal is to award our students with their high school diploma and AA college degree as they graduate from Highlands High. Athletics for this year, 2019-20, without spring sports conclusion, 33% of our student body participate in athletics, playoff teams, football, boys basketball, girls basketball, Sierra Delta League team champions, boys basketball, girls basketball, 33 all-league or honorable mention student athletes selected by league coaches, 48 academic all-league student athletes, minimum GPA of 3.5 during their season of completion. Each season, 30 to 50% of our student athletes earn this designation. Academics, 33 graduates are on the principal honor roll or honor roll. Class of 2020 college acceptance letters to four-year colleges including, but not all, CSU campuses, San Francisco, Sacramento, Chico, East Bay, Monterey Bay, Sonoma. UC campuses, UC Berkeley, UCLA, UC Davis, UC Irvine. Private colleges, University of Pacific, Virginia State, Gonzaga University. Also, we have students joining the armed services and starting in the world of work. Class of 2020, 26 seniors, student leadership class. Student government purpose is to initiate all student activities and enhance the welfare of our student body. 6 seniors for the Seal of Biliteracy. The Seal of Biliteracy is an award in recognition of students attaining proficiency in 2 or more languages, recognized with the state seal on their diploma. 26 seniors earned the Golden State Seal Merit. Seniors scored proficient or advanced on 7 or more state tests, recognized with the state seal on their diploma. 28 seniors, Educational Talent Search. The goal of the program is to provide services that assist students in completing high school and enrolling in post-secondary institutions. 15 Avid Seniors, 4-year commitment on focus on meeting all requirements to attend a 4-year college or university from high school. 27 Career Technical Education Completers, Education, Digital Media, Game Design, and Green Engine Pathway. 24 seniors, Air Force JRTC. Congratulations to all our seniors. Class of 2020. As Highlands staff, we want you to celebrate this accomplishment and reflect on the path that you completed using determination, perseverance, and focus. Those attributes will continue to serve you well all through endeavors in life. Also, we understand this is not what you envisioned for graduation. We were proud to send off this outstanding group, Class of 2020, to your bright and promising future. Anthony Robbins said, "The only impossible journey is the one you never begin." Class of 2020, embrace your journey. Our next speaker for the ceremony, Mr. Kevin Bracey.
Great day, Class of 2020 for Twin Rivers Unified School District. I'm so excited to be here to speak with you today as your commencement speaker. I couldn't even sleep last night. I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning. So excited to be in this space. Well, I'll tell you, there's nothing that has been normal about your senior year. Nothing at all. Everything has been abnormal. It's been different, as we all know. So today, as I speak to you, I'm not gonna deliver to you that normal commencement speech. Really what I wanna do today is have a commencement conversation with you. See, there are times, there are events, there are circumstances, there are situations that happen in life where no words can truly explain that event, that situation, that circumstance. And I believe that that's where we are right now. There are no words to explain where we are right now, Class of 2020. See, as your commencement speaker for the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking, I've been pondering, I've been musing, I've been cogitating, I've been ruminating, trying to figure out what are those exact perfect words that I can deliver to the Class of 2020 that would comfort them, that would encourage them. Which words I can use that can actually capture the moment accurately during these unprecedented times of a senior class who didn't get the opportunity to have their senior ball, who did not get the opportunity to have their senior picnic or your senior sunset or your senior year of sports and activities. A class where your senior year was just cut off and stopped so abruptly. I have no words. I wish I did, but I don't. I have no words that I wish I did that can ease that feeling that you have in your stomach right now, that sick feeling, that sadness. And for some, whether consciously or subconsciously, those who are grieving that you did not get the opportunity to finish out your senior year the way you wanted to. But you know what? I do have some words for a skill that you've developed that you may not even know yet, an invaluable skill that you've developed that you're gonna need in this life as you move to the next phase of your life. That skill is what I call the power of the pivot, or the power of making an adjustment. Do you realize it was only just a few weeks ago that you were sitting in a classroom going to first period and second period and third period and fourth period and beyond with an awesome instructor in front of you, a teacher that was teaching you your lessons? And as your year just ended abruptly, you went from going to class to virtual learning, just like that. You pivoted. You made the adjustment. You did it. Congratulations. And that skill set, the power of the pivot, the power to adjust at what life throws at you, that skill set is invaluable. You didn't do it alone, though. You did not do it alone. I would be remiss to move on without acknowledging your teachers. Man, your teachers had to pivot too. Your teachers had to take speed learning courses in how to operate Zoom. Oh, Mr. Reed, I can't hear you. You have to unmute your, yeah. Yeah, they had to pivot too. They had to make an adjustment too. See, I don't even like to call teachers teachers because they're so special. I like to call teachers generational difference makers. Teachers, we see you. Your parents had to pivot too. Your parents had to pivot. They went from parenting you to being your tutor and your teacher overnight. The power of the pivot. I know you may not understand how important that is right now, but I'm telling you, you know at this moment, you know like I know, life throws things at you without giving you any warning and any notification. And when you have the skill to pivot and keep moving forward, that skill is invaluable. So with that skill that you are still learning to pivot, still adjusting, I want to add 4 things to your power of your pivot. Number 1, whatever you do, my friends, reach for your wildest dreams one day at a time. No. Hear me closely. Because yeah, all commencement speakers say, reach for your dreams. No. I'm not just saying that because that's what commencement speakers say. I'm saying it from my heart to your heart, class of 2020. Whatever you do in your next phase, reach for your wildest dreams one day at a time. No matter what path you take, you may take the path of a community college. You may go to a state college, a university, a HBCU. You may go to a private college. No matter what your path is, you may end up going to the military. Your path to your wildest dreams may lead through the military. It may lead through a trade school. It may lead going directly to the job market. And some of you say, you know what? I do not want to go where the path may lead. I want to go where there is no path and leave my trail through entrepreneurship. That is fine. Whatever you choose to do, class of 2020, please reach for your wildest dreams. One day at a time. As I say that, some of you say, well, I know, I hear what you're saying, but that's what I always hear. I'm not just saying that. Let me tell you why. Because as I stand here today, as your commencement speaker for the class of 2020 for the Twin Rivers Unified School District, standing here and delivering this message was one of my wildest dreams. I wanted to be a motivational speaker, but one thing that I wrote down years ago is being a person that I'm a Sacramento native, is I wanted to deliver a high school commencement to a high school in Sacramento, and I'm doing it right now on this very day. Twin Rivers Unified School District has given me the greatest birthday gift that they could have given me, which is an opportunity to live out my wildest dreams, delivering the commencement speech for the class of 2020. I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you that I'm not just talking, I'm living out one of my wildest dreams right now. So I want to encourage you and to implore you to reach for your wildest dreams. One of my mentors said something to me years ago that I want to share with you because it was so special in the way that it landed for me. He said, most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but it's because they aim too low and hit. And many don't aim at all. So as you aim for your wildest dreams. There's greatness in you and you can do it. Number two, the second thing I want to add to your skill set of the pivot of making an adjustment at a moment's notice. Number 2, There's something that I know about you and I don't even know you. I can't even see your faces right now. In my head, in my imagination, I can. There's something that I know about you and I don't even know you. The thing that I know about you and I don't even know you is you have greatness in you. I mean that when I say that. I'm talking to each and every one of you who can hear my voice and see me speaking to you right now. You have greatness in you. Number two is to chase your greatness every single day you wake up. What do you mean by that, Kevin? Let me tell you what I mean by that. Greatness is 5 things. See, you have greatness in you, but the question is, how do you activate it? The way you activate your greatness, class of 2020, number 1 is you give your best effort to everything that you do. I don't care what it is. Develop that habit right now. Best effort every day. Second, your best focus on the task at hand every day. Number 3, greatness is the best version of you, the best human being that you can be. That's how you treat people. That's how you treat people who don't look like you, who don't talk like you, walk like you, act like you, dress like you, believe like you, or vote like you. Be the best version of you in treating all people from all walks of life with the utmost respect, whether that be in person or in social media. Number 4, your greatness is when you discover your best gift mix, your best mix of gifts. We all have gifts. And when you can mix all those gifts together and live those gifts out, to me, that's what greatness is. That's how you activate it. Discovering your best gift mix. Number 5, greatness, chase greatness. Number 5 is the mindset that you can do better today than yesterday. Every day you wake up, better today than yesterday. Better today than yesterday. Better today than yesterday. Number 2 is for you to chase greatness, giving your best effort, best focus, being the best version of you, discovering your best gift mix and living that out, and having the mindset, class of 2020, that you can do better today than yesterday. Number 3, as you're learning to pivot, learning to adjust to this new world, make sure you reach for your wildest dreams one day at a time. Number 2, chase your greatness every day. Number 3, each one, reach one. Reach out to somebody every single day and give them a word of encouragement. That may be people you know or you don't know. Reach out to somebody and give them a word of encouragement. Let them know that they matter. Let them know that you're thinking about them every day. What would this world, what would our country, what would our community look like if every single one of us, me included, reached out to someone every single day to do something or say something simple, but from our hearts, from being authentic, to make their day in some kind of way. Every single day, each one. Reach one, class of 2020. And the fourth thing I want you to add to your skill of pivoting and adjusting. Reach for your wildest dreams one day at a time. Yeah. Chase your personal greatness. Absolutely. 3, each one. Yeah. Reach one. And number 4, in order to do those things, there's a certain daily mindset, a default mindset that we've got to wake up with on a daily basis. I call it the greatness state of mind. You know where I got it from? I got it from my favorite athlete of all time. His name is Muhammad Ali, formerly known as Cassius Clay, the greatest, in my opinion, boxer of all time. There's a mentality, I call it the greatness state of mind. Listen closely. And it says simply this: do not give mental repetition to the possibility of fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. I'm going to say it again. Do not give mental repetition to the possibility of fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. Every day focused on fear. Every day focus on the potential of failure, doubt, or defeat. Fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. Repetitiously going through our mind, we got to have something to combat our negative thoughts. What is that? Hear me closely. When your mind goes negative silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. When your mind goes negative silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. When your mind goes negative silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. When your mind says, I'm not good enough, your mouth says, there's greatness in me. When your mind says, I don't matter, silently, your mouth out loud says, I do matter. When your mind silently says, I'm not enough, your mouth out loud says, I'm more than enough. Every single day, when your mind goes negative, silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. Muhammad Ali said, I'm the greatest. Who told him he was the greatest? He did. Muhammad Ali said, I'm pretty. Who told him he was pretty? He did. Muhammad Ali said, I'm a bad man. He said, I shook up the world. He said, I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. He said, I must be the greatest. Ha! He said, last night I had a dream. In Africa, I had one hell of a rumble. I had to whoop Tarzan's behind first for claiming to be the king of the jungle. For this fight, I've wrestled with alligators. I've tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning and throw thunder in jail. You know I'm bad. I've murdered a rock. I've injured a stone. I've hospitalized a brick. He said, I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I'm so fast, man, I can run through a hurricane and don't get wet. When George Foreman meets me, he's gonna pay his debt. I can drown a drink of water or kill a dead tree. Wait until you see. Muhammad Ali, he talked himself into greatness so that he would not give mental repetition to the possibility of fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. When your mind goes negative, silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. Class of 2020. Yeah, I have no words. I have no words for the times that we live in right now. I have no words that can accurately ease that pain that you're feeling, that grief that you might be feeling, that sadness. I have no words that can comfort you. I wish I did. But I do know this. You have a skill set, the power of the pivot, the power to make an adjustment when life throws things at you with no warning or no notification. Please, whatever you do, class of 2020, reach for your wildest dreams, one day at a time. Chase your greatness by giving your best effort and best focus, being the best person you can be, discovering what those mix of gifts are, living those out, and having the mindset better today than yesterday. Yeah, number 3, reach one every single day to make our world a better place. And number 4, develop the greatness state of mind. When your mind goes negative silently, your mouth goes positive out loud. Please do not give mental repetition to the possibility of fear, failure, doubt, or defeat. On behalf of all of the adults who have helped you get to this moment in time in your life, class of 2020, we see you. We love you. No. For real, we love you. We feel you and we feel for you. And we believe in you. Today, right now, the world is yours. As you graduate from high school, it represents the passage into adulthood. You are now an adult, and the world is yours to mold and shape it however you choose to. Please mold it and shape it in a way that is inclusive of everybody so we can make our world a better place. And I cannot wait to see what earth-shattering difference you all are going to make in the world, but starting in our community. Class of 2020, congratulations. There's greatness in you. Throw your brace at me. Brace, see ya soon. I'm proud of you.
Our speaker for the ceremony, valedictorian Regina Garcia.
Greetings, fellow graduates, families, friends, teachers, staff, and administration. My name is Regina Garcia, and I'm extremely honored to be delivering the speech as this year's valedictorian, as I have dreamed about this day ever since I was young and worked persistently ever since towards this goal. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to welcome you all to today's graduation ceremony and congratulate all of the graduating seniors. Although it is quite unfortunate that we are unable to graduate all together in the Highlands Bowl, I am still grateful for this opportunity to celebrate the class of 2020 with you all. These past 4 years at Highlands High have been filled with nothing but lasting memories, friendships, learning opportunities, and laughs for all of us. We have all grown in our own unique ways and discovered more about ourselves during these last 4 years. With my involvement in Highlands Athletics, I've had the opportunity to gain valuable lessons in 3 sports that I would like to share with you all. The first sport I'd like to share is cross country. Often, during a 3-mile race when I would still have 2 miles left to run, I would be out of breath, feel pain in my legs, and would always ask myself, why did I choose to run cross country? From this, I learned that oftentimes, when we're working towards a goal, we tend to question ourselves when it starts to get difficult. What cross country has taught me is that as long as we continue to put one foot in front of the other, we will soon reach our goal. Even if we're going at the slowest pace possible, slow motion is better than no motion. So thank you to Coach Eakes, Coach Betchart, and Coach George for teaching us all to put one foot in front of the other towards our goals. Next is basketball. Before every game, Coach Mike would always write down 3 rules that I found to be useful not only on the court, but also in life. These rules were play hard, play smart, and have fun. The first rule reminds us to leave it all on the court and give 100% effort in everything we do. As we play hard, rule number 2 cautions us to strategize and think wisely about our decisions. The final rule is a reminder for us to enjoy what we do and appreciate the moment that we're living in. Thank you, Coach Mike, Coach Les, and Coach Malik for your dedication to the girls' basketball program and for preparing us all to play hard, play smart, and have fun in life. The final sport I'd like to share is track. From losing our voices as we cheered on our team in the 4x400 meter relay to making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with my teammates, being on the track team has produced many fond memories that I will always remember. In track, I've learned that although there may be people who are faster than you or jump farther than you, we must remember to not compare ourselves to others. We can use others to push us to be better people, but in life we must focus on ourselves, stay in our lane, and try to beat our best record. So thank you to Coach Betchart, Coach Robinson, and Coach Lee for teaching us all to chase after the best person that we can be. Now, I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to all who have impacted me throughout my academic journey. First, I would like to thank God for blessing me and guiding me on my path to where I am today. Next, on behalf of all graduates, I'd like to thank all families for supporting us during our school years. I'd like to thank my parents, aunts, uncles, godparents, cousins, and sisters for supporting my studies. Shout out to my cousin Marianne. To my mom, you were a tiger mom when I was growing up, but I know now that you were this way because you wanted to exercise the potential that you saw in me. I credit all of my achievements to the way that you raised me, and I thank you for all of the sacrifices that you've made to come to the U.S. from the Philippines. Next, I would like to thank all of my friends and classmates that have made these 4 years memorable. First, I'd like to acknowledge our top 10 students for their hard work and give a special congratulations to our salutatorian, my best friend, Monica Rodriguez. Thank you to Christian Romo for making every day feel like High School Musical. Shout out to Eileen, Rowan, Cindy, Abigail, Pedro, and the class of 2020 for making these past 4 years unforgettable. I have so much love for you all, and I am grateful for all of the wonderful times we've shared together. I look forward to seeing all of your successes in the future. Now, I would like to thank all of the teachers and staff who have supported us throughout our school years. Thank you to all of my teachers from Allison Elementary School for believing in me from the start and providing me with a solid foundation for success. I'd like to thank Ms. Ruggles, Ms. Rodriguez, Mr. Cisneros, Mr. Wolf, Mr. Becker, Ms. Lee, Mr. Leonard, and Mr. Liu for the special impact you've had on my experience here at Highlands High. To Mr. Olson, we appreciate you for being a great class advisor to the class of 2020. I'd also like to give a special thank you to Ms. Yanez for her true dedication and passion to her students. It has truly been a joy being in your class, Ms. Yanez, and I will greatly miss listening to your stories and connecting your computer to the smart TV. To Ms. Latoya and the ETS program, we thank you for taking us on college trips and guiding us throughout the college process. All of the encouragement and support that you have all given me has led me to where I am now, and I am proud to announce that in the fall, I will be attending UC Davis, where I will major in neurobiology, physiology, and behavior to prepare for medical school and eventually a career in sports medicine. You have all encouraged me to become my true self, and I am forever grateful for all of the impact you've all had on my life. Now that we are moving on to the next chapter of our lives, it is important to remember the challenges and the circumstances that we have faced that have shaped us and made us who we are today. To the class of 2020, I wish you all luck as you enter your new beginnings. My advice to you all is to pursue whatever it is in life that truly brings you meaning, purpose, and happiness. Many people say that life is too short, but I believe that life is too long to be spending it not doing what you love. So I ask you all to pursue your passions by putting one foot in front of the other, playing hard, playing smart, having fun, and becoming the best version of yourself. Congratulations to us all, and thank you.
Our speaker for the evening, salutatorian, Monica Rodriguez.
Good afternoon. My name is Monica Rodriguez, and I am pleased to be able to share my words with you. I want to congratulate each and every senior and their families. I know these past 2 months have been a whirlwind. No one imagined nor expected such an infamous pandemic. 2020 has been off to a difficult start, but we will not let that diminish our hard work and achievements. Since the fall of 2016, the class of 2020 has proven to be the class that defies odds and conquers obstacles. Now more than ever, we must be able to pull ourselves back up. It's time for gratitude. It is time for self-discovery. It is time for self-reflection. Your mix of emotions are valid. You are allowed to feel frustrated and you are allowed to feel sad. It's healthy to analyze our emotions and process them. It is important to do so because that allows us to analyze our more positive feelings and feel thankful for our high school experience. Throughout our 4 years, we made countless memories and lifelong friendships. Academically, we were taught crucial skills, subjects, and strategies. We came to learn which classes we look forward to going and which ones we didn't. We came to learn how to manage our time and develop independence. We came to learn that all-nighters for homework probably weren't a good idea. We got good grades, we got bad grades, we made accomplishments, and we made mistakes. As stressful or tedious schoolwork was, we learned important lessons. We may have dreaded it then, but many of us would kill to be at a desk, either to have that sense of academic stability or maybe to just crack some jokes. On that note, I want to give a big shout out to all the teachers and staff who joined on the 2016 to 2020 ride. Look back upon your class discussions, your test days, and your field trips. Of course, school wasn't only about school. It also involved all those Friday night football games, those sweaty dances in the gym, those club meetings, those sports practices, and even those lunch interactions with friends. I know the sports events were always a blast, and I love seeing students from different social groups come together to cheer on our teams. I love getting to know you all and learn about your interests and aspirations. I love seeing you rep your class of 2020 gear. I love seeing you show out at last year's prom. I apologize that we weren't able to make our highly anticipated prom a reality, but I firmly believe that something better will come our way to make up for it. While soaking up the knowledge in class, we were also given the opportunity to discover our identities and interests. As crazy as it sounds, we all really grew up in the hallways and didn't even notice. Highlands was our second home, even if it got a little crazy there sometimes. Because of this, let's reflect on the aspects of Highlands that made it feel like home. Which friends, teachers, and activities made it feel like home for you? I'd like to acknowledge our class advisor, Mr. Olson. He led us through our fundraisers and class activities, along with Eileen, Christina, Abby, Regina, Joy, Chris, and anyone else who worked behind the scenes. I will forever cherish our memories. I also want to thank every person who became a crucial part of my life outside and inside of school. Now, I'd like to present to you a little bit about me. I like to describe myself as a small kid with a big personality and goals. I was hesitant as I came into Highlands because I didn't know what to expect. As I became familiar with the school, I decided to contribute to the environment. I got involved in AP classes, leadership, student government, clubs, and sports. My mindset was that if I was going to go into a new environment, then I was going to leave it better than how I found it. I recommend that we all have this type of mindset in all aspects of life because you are not only doing your community a service, but you're also doing yourself a service because it's very fulfilling to know that you have made a positive impact. I like to believe that I succeeded in contributing to the Highlands environment. I managed to pass my AP test, plan many events and fundraisers, and win awards in cross-country and track and field. However, balancing my responsibilities did prove difficult. I had plenty of breakdowns, nights where I felt unqualified, and nights where I was just exhausted. I would just ask myself if it was all worth it. Despite such episodes, my family and friends kept me going. And let me tell you, it was all worth it. I'm proud to say that I have been accepted into 9 schools. I'm proud to say that I have secured about $60,000 in scholarships. I'm proud to say that as a first-generation American and college student, I will be attending UC Davis and studying environmental science. I would like to credit my elementary school teachers at Hillsdale, my middle school teachers from Eastside, and my high school teachers and coaches. Most importantly, I'd like to thank my parents who initiated this journey for me ever since they came to the U.S. A todos los papás hispanos, les quiero decir que su sacrificio sí vale la pena. Les quiero decir que su trabajo y esfuerzo es apreciado y que sí se puede. Yo soy un ejemplo de que sí se pudo. Gracias a mis padres y hermanos. I wish you all the best of luck and that blessings come your way. I have a couple pieces of advice for you. Whatever you pursue, make sure you are the best at it. Becoming an expert in your craft is easier when you are engaging in a craft you enjoy. Number 2, manifest your goals and make them come into existence. Announce to yourself what you want to achieve. Write it down or tell your loved ones about it. Goals become much more attainable when you have a clear understanding of what they are. And finally, don't let society tell you can't do something because of your background, race, gender, or beliefs. Barriers and constraints will be out there. Don't let them define you. Instead, prove the statistics or demographics wrong. Remember that if you can graduate during a pandemic, you could do anything. Stay close in contact, and I look forward to a reunion where masks won't be required. Go Scots. Thank you.
Speaker for the ceremony, ASB President Abigail Filbert.
Hi everyone and welcome. I want to take a moment to introduce myself for all of you that may not know me. My name is Abigail Filbert and I had the honor of being the ASB president for the 2019-2020 school year. Not only have I been involved in ASB, but I've also taken part in many class affairs over the past 4 years. I guess in a way you could say that I was able to see us grow and develop into what we are now. This speech could be about me and my accomplishments, but I'm not the only one graduating today. My job has been to represent the senior class, and I hope that I'm able to achieve that through this speech. We all have been here together since day one, so this is not my day, it's our day. As seniors, we're commonly asked what we're going to do after today because this is it. And that's the thing, this is it. After today, we're taking the next steps in our lives and coming closer and closer to the day that we are going to be independent. All of our next steps are going to be different. And why? Because we're all different. We all have different dreams, plans, and goals. We aren't all cut out for the same life after high school, whether that's college, the military, work, or even taking time off to decide exactly what we want to do. What people don't tell us throughout high school is that all of these options are okay. Someone has told me many times that there's never a wrong place to end up, but there's always that one right place for you, and that is 100% true for every single person. You don't have to be top of the class or even president for that matter to be successful. A title doesn't determine success, hard work does. And to this point, we've all shown that in some way, shape, or form, and the real hard work is yet to come. Now, I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. This is not the senior year that we dreamed of having. We didn't get senior sunset, prom, or even the graduation we were expecting. While we could look at it this way, it's more important to recognize all the good things that we were able to experience. We got to sit through the majority of our rallies, enjoy senior sunrise, and dance the night away at homecoming. But most importantly, we're all able to sit here together today, happy and healthy, to recognize every single one of us for all of the hard work that we put in the past 4 years. And that's all that we could ask for. And hey, if we're able to get through this time together, it makes this class more unique than any other. We could practically get through anything at this point. Now's the time in my speech where it becomes a little bit more personal for me. I get the opportunity to thank every single person that has come into my life and helped me get where I am, or even made me the person that I am today. First, I want to start off by thanking God, who has blessed me with the life that I have and who has given me the ability to talk to every one of you today. I wouldn't be where I am without my faith. It gives me a drive, motivates, and pushes me to be a better version of myself every day. It even made the hard days a little easier to get through. He has also blessed me with all the people that I'm about to mention because they were his gift to me. Mom and Dad, you're first. You guys have always been there for me, supported me, and stood by my side every step of the way, no matter what I wanted to do. You also gave me the strict foundation that I needed to thrive and push myself to always be my best. Not only do you show me every day that you're the example of hard work, you have also allowed me to see that you're the definition of getting where you are all on your own. You also show me all the love in the world, and that's all I've ever needed. I love you guys so much. Nicole, you've always been by my side and one of my biggest supporters. In that case, you're more than just my sister. You've also been a best friend for the past 17 years. Whenever I needed help or I'm stuck in any situation, you're always there ready to guide me. You and Brandon have been my role models since you guys were standing here in my position right now, and have set the greatest example for me. You're the ones I look up to and who I strive to be like. I have so many other family members that I could sit here and name along with all the things that they've done for me, but believe me, we'd be here all night. And that speaks for itself and shows how much of an impact you all have had on my life. So to every single one of my aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandparents, you know who you are, and you deserve your own thank you. You were there for me when I needed you, whether it was a place to stay as a kid while my parents were at work, helping to raise me, needed company, or even just rides to and from school every day. While these are all little things, they add up to create something so much bigger, and I love all of you. Next, we have my teachers. Now, I've had many, and it's hard to name all of them. You have all helped me in some way, shape, or form, but just to name a few, I want to thank Mr. Cisneros, who is someone who has seen me progress as a student and was always cheering me on without any doubts. Mr. Wolf, who gives great knowledge and advice about the real world, and Mr. Betchart, who I was always excited to talk to when something good happened to me. Lastly, my coaches. Again, I've had many over the past 4 years, but I couldn't think of anyone other to thank than two of them. Mr. Weaver, we've definitely had our ups and downs and disagreements, and with that being said, I became a way more patient person. You made sure that I know that your door was always open, and you allowed me to talk to you whenever I was having problems or just wanted to stop by and say hi. I guess you could say you were like a good friend, and I'm gonna miss you. And Coach Vic, what can I say other than you toughened me up and made my volleyball season more fun and enjoyable. You may not be watching this, but if you do, just know that you're the only coach that has ever been able to truly get in my head and communicate with me. That in itself means the world. You were the only two coaches to believe in me in all aspects of my life and see me more as just as more than just a student. And that's what most people see when they look at me. Now it's time to wrap it up and close out my speech. I just want to say thank you to everyone for allowing me to speak to you today and for just listening. The only thing I can do now is wish you all luck in your years to come. I know every single one of us are going to do great things no matter what we take on. And with that being said, I wish everyone the best. Go Scots.
Daniel Gilovich, David Rios Hernandez, Juan Gutierrez, Aziza Talene Saucier, Isaiah Flowers, Alberto Monroy, Luis Ortega, Joshua Kumar, Charisse Pippin, Teresa Serrano, Noel Mendez, Joel Flores Mendoza, Montserrat Ramirez, Rosie Hammond, Giovanni Lopez, Timothy Michaels, Priscilla Vasquez, Jennifer Calles, Veronica Gonzalez Arizola, Elizabeth Aguilar Ortiz, Andrea Adams, Ida Reliz Vasquez, Rowan Webster, Zoe Voliatis, Regina Garcia, Miguel Anguiano Herrera, Jose Castillo Vargas, Carlos Rodriguez, Kevin Rivard, Abigail Filbert, Bailey Owen, Fernando Lopez, Anna Maria Quick, Emmanuel Rivera, Monique Rodriguez, Monica Rodriguez, Jacqueline Rock, Leslie Barajas Martinez, Shayla Harmon, Alexis Hernandez, Luis Perez Flores, Christina Cazares, Eugene Ochoa, Luke Yazlinski, Angel Ruano, Esmeralda Jasso Crespo, Krishan Brown, Kimberly Vasquez, Jorge Ariano Rico, Cindy Tafoya, Cindy Coronel Gonzalez, Alejandro Zaragoza Raya, Karime Mendez, Marcela Tenace, Patrick Moore Mora, Brian Suarez Ramirez, Andres Viana Burciaga, Luis Armando Lopez, Areli Amezquita, Alan Reyes Cornejo, Marlon Candelario, Braulio Meza, Victor Cabanero, Eileen Villanueva, IG Vang, Austin Eckerd, Erie Raya Vaca, Talia Pruitt Jones, Mateo Barrera, April White, Kaylin Simmons, Melanie Vasquez Lopez, Sierra Lively, Oscar Olivo, Jose Martinez, Lauren Floyd, Alejandro Floyd Franco, Selena Tesfaye, Juan Montenegro, Walter Jones, Leslie Padilla Magana, Julian Villa, Keontae Kendricks Townsell, Jacqueline Castro, Christopher Carmona, Jaden Sparks, Ian Lacey, Gabriella Montiel, Joshua Young, Miguel Cervantes Vences, Eli Samuel Cintrone, Pedro Cintrone, Amadeo Morales, Hareem Reynolds, Gustavo Mendoza Gonzalez, Briel Carino, Devin Artesh, Jawan Barber, Allison Mendoza Palacios, Daphne Salcedo, Vadim Stayev, Angel Cortez, Jade Saturn, Adrian Garcia, Christopher Chang, Cameron Henry, Joji Hamilton, Kiana Wright, Alvis Cadena, Daniela Andrashko, Orlando Cortez, Summer Lang, Kaylin Carter, Arturo Calderon, Mary Ormart, Marcus Harper, Desalin Barty, Justin Whittle, Jamie Castillo, Angelica Teachout, Atsed Mariam Balit, Catherine Espinoza Lomelli, Clarissa Gutierrez Bergman, Roxana Cruz Ramirez, Gardenia Montez, Rebecca Lamb, Gregory Nivison, Christian Romo Macias, Sanoj Jones, Spozmai Ahmadzai, Jade Castillo, Destiny Sledge, Ashley Koth, Ronald Hernandez Velis, Antonio Vizcaino Akers, Keyshawn Plott, Emmanuel Reyes, Johnny De Leon.
And now, class of 2020, by the power vested in me by the state of California and the Twin Rivers Unified School District Board of Trustees, I hereby declare that all of the students present have completed the graduation requirements of the state of California for a high school diploma or have completed the requirements for certificates of completion. Graduates, please turn your tassels to signify that you are now officially graduates. Congratulations to each of you.